Scumbags don't identify themselves, but they do exist. Let's talk about Sato coin today. Here's the website, and it's satonetwork.com. And it has its own exchange. I'm not sure if I'm not patient enough, but it didn't come up for me when I tried. It's also possible it could be down, or there could be other issues. Here is the white paper for Sato, which I like it that they say, what is at least a basic definition of everything that leads up to getting the coin. What's cryptocurrency, what's Kawpow, what's an algorithm, things of that nature. Some uses for the coin. Some of the specifications for the coin, the complete supply, the block times, when it halves. Things a lot of people usually want to know. And a roadmap. Let's go back to the site real quick and let's scroll down a little bit. It gives you a brief introduction as to what is Sato, the exchange, how you can easily mine it, the pools that are there, and the team. Now, just a pet peeve of mine, I would like to know the names of the team rather than try to figure them out. So you can actually look them up to see if they have a criminal record. Alright, we know what time it is. Time to get the wallet. We're going to open wallets in a new window, and we're going to download directly from GitHub the Windows-64bit.zip. And once we get it, we're going to run it through the basic virus total check. 1, to see if it's been submitted, and 2, to see what it says about it in general. It might be considered overkill, but I also run the scan on the files that were extracted from the zip that we did check in VirusTotal. Once that's all done, we actually are going to run the wallet. We're going to go with the defaults. You're more than welcome to choose your own custom data directory. And it's going to ask us for our, I like to call it seed phrase, the recovery phrase. We're going to click generate, and we're going to have to copy those somewhere that no one else can find, and then we're going to import those. But we need to be able to find them. Anyways, we're going to click on allow access. This time around, we're going to use GMiner. We're also going to be using the pappyminer.com pool. And when you scroll down, it gives you a list of the miners that can work with this pool for the coin, which is useful. So we're going to look for GMiner, and we're going to download it. Now, I like to go from the GitHub because I'm paranoid. I don't like this stuff. It freaks me out. So I'm going to go back and go to the GitHub and download it from there directly. So I'm going to get the GMiner Windows-64.zip for Windows of the 11s, and we're going to run it through VirusTotal because that's what we do. now that we've done our quick checks, we can move on. Now we're going to find a similarly algorithmed coin and copy that batch file and then rename it to mine_Sato. I'm just assuming it's Sato. I don't know if it is, and I didn't bother to look up if there's an actual pronunciation for it, but we're just going to roll with it. Once we have that in there, we're going to open it in our Notepad++. And then we're going to go to the pool and figure out what the address is to start mining to said pool. Generally making things harder for myself is the order of the day. So I could have just copied, most of the GMiner config that's on the screen, but I went to go under how to start and do it there, which is why it's going to take immeasurably longer to get this done. And I memorized the port, so we put it in there this time rather than going back and copying it and then pasting it again, eliminating a step. And now we need our receiving address. So we're going to hide the window. We're going to click on receive, and we're going to copy that address. I'm sorry, we're going to request payment, then we're going to copy the address. Then we're going to paste that in there, and then we're going to run it. And I'm just going to put in a remark. We're going to start with the afterburner, and I'm going to put some settings in there for Kawpow for the NVIDIA card, and I sort of have them memorized. But at least I'm typing in the box and hitting enter rather than trying to fine tune it. Now we're going to run the batch file, mine_Sato. And just for your information, the settings were provided from hashrate.no. O as in Oscar. And we like to see that a share has been accepted. When I say we, I mean I. And now we go to the pool with our address and see what's what. I'm going to paste my address in there and then hit enter or click OK. And it's going to tell us it's hashing away and accepting shares, which is good. We haven't gotten anything just yet, but if we give it time, we should. We don't have to, but we can, and we will. Why would we want to use SSL or Secure Sockets Layer? It is touted as a end-to-ends mean to secure your transmission from point A to point B for the stratum. What is the benefit of this? Well, it is to prevent what's called a man-in-the-middle or MITM attack, where someone can see what you have and then change it and then send it on its way. And it also keeps the contents from prying eyes. Wishing for something to happen doesn't always make it so, as evidenced by me just changing the port number and hoping SSL would just work. So now I'm going to try to do what I've done with other things, is just put in a prepend stratum plus TCP/S to see if that works, and that does not work. And now let's do what we should have done from the get-go, is go to the documentation. So what we ended up doing was putting --SSL after the algorithm Kawpow. And what do you know? It works. Amazing. Brilliant job, everyone. So we're going to go to hashrate.no and look for the 6700 XT for AMD. And then we're going to find Ravencoin, which is a Kawpow algorithm, and plug those numbers in to the MSI Afterburner. Now it's not a direct one-to-one translation because you can see there's some other things that need to be set or can be set, and I just don't want to fool with them. You know, I want to do the very basics here. So we're going to put in the settings that it had there, and then we're going to run the coin again. But do we have to do anything from NVIDIA to AMD? Nope, GMiner's got it handled for us. It can do both, which is great and easy and lazy for me. Now, last thing we're going to do is check to see if we have some sort of balance, which we do, and then it's hashing away. Thanks for watching.